So it was like he was politically tied and getting people in that don't need to be in.
FBI informant. Wow.
So why they mad at him now, though? What?
He was clocking in 20 years.
He was coughing NASA.
Yeah. Wait,
I mean,
you
but
got
no.
2 years and the 5 bill?
I mean,
Yeah,
but
white
no,
man over
at this point, no, at this point, it's just like, I used to fuck with Cuz. I know everybody like, damn.
I mean, it sets you up like that. Right, that's it. No, Ricky that died.
What, like originally or
Yeah,
what?
where you from?
Senegal.
Liberia, and then moved to like North Dakota.
Okay.
No, I was gonna say
You
Rick.
gotta
I was
pay
gonna
attention.
say
A few moments later.
Said, Flacco, stop lying. You from Philly.
Whoa. You
from Philly?
Bro,
ain't nobody
I spent 5 years in Philly.
She be happy you from Philly. We
I
never
spent 5 years in Philly.
You spent what?
5 years in Philly.
How long?
Where at?
Like Darby, PA.
Darby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Southwest Philly, yeah.
Nice town. Nice town.
Don't make me call
that nigga from school.
Yeah, man, 5 years in Philly, but they pay me though.
Don't make me call that nigga lunch.
Yeah, right. So, around the 7th grade, my dad like left America, and you know, right. So,
So you was living over there? For 5
yeah,
years?
yeah.
That's a long time.
You feel me?
That's a while.
It's a nice
It's
little
cool.
run.
You know that's where I'm from.
Oh, you from Philly? I can't tell like
The John.
the accent not there no more.
The John.
They say I
comes
had a
out
southern
sometimes.
accent.
Yeah.
But I don't
He
know,
said the
but
accent
you
ain't
was
there
up,
no
like,
more.
by Darby.
Whoa.
You was by like Darby.
Yeah.
Okay.
You feel me? Yeah, right. So, like, right. Yeah.
You said the suburbs. But
Where?
I know where you was from. I know where you was at.
Wait.
My mom
We're
was
from
always
uptown?
No,
where?
I'm
She
from
ain't even from
Town.
Philly.
I'm
She not even from
Oh,
Philly.
Upper Darby. I stayed in Philly like probably like briefly, you know, like a few months or so, and then we moved to North Dakota. How old were you? Like I think 2002. I was like 3 or 4. 4 probably. Yeah.
North Dakota. Okay, like, was there a city or was it like,
Fargo, North Dakota.
what is it?
Fargo, North Dakota.
Okay. Okay, and you lived there your whole life, growing
Yeah.
up and everything
Yeah.
after that?
Yeah.
You went to, what was high school like for you there?
Bro, like high school was crazy, right? Because like in high school, like it's kind of weird, right? Because like in high school, like I was like a kid where like teachers hated me, right? But like I've never seen like just like anybody, right? Where teachers and the kids hated you.
How long were you in Philly for?
So I was in Philly for like 5 years,
Okay.
right?
So you was in North Dakota for how long?
So like here, so I came there like towards the middle of 7th grade, right?
Uh-huh.
Right. So 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and then early 11th I left, right?
So you was there for 4.5 years.
Yeah, 5 years, yeah.
Like 4 or 5 years.
Right?
Okay.
But
And then you went to Philly.
no.
No.
I went back to like North Dakota.
Right, so how long was you in North Dakota before you went to Philly?
So from 2 years old to about 11, right?
Okay, all right, and then you went to Philly for 5 years,
Yeah.
and then you went back to North Dakota.
Yeah.
They have rules set by the owner of the page, how they want them to act.
Yeah.
AKA, you can control that.
And so can we with the no jumper Reddit, but we've taken the approach of free speech and have the mods handle it. You feel me, right? And you know, that's the approach that I'm taking where, bruh, it's free speech. They gonna do what they're gonna say. I'm not going to engage and try to like orchestrate nothing, right? But again, if we have both taken the approach of free speech, don't blame my Discord, but then like give the no jumper Reddit a free pass. To me, that's not right.
The thing is, the no jumper Reddit is where these people are spreading their information and launching these attacks, but they're planning them out in your Discord.
Hell no. You think, wait, pause. If you think the no jumper Reddit is my Discord, you was out of your mind.
At Cornell,
Yep.
you basically meet like a recruitment officer. Like this is back in the day, in the 1800s when
I feel like it's different right now, right?
No, back in the day they would just like send someone to Ivy League colleges around the country and be like, hey, would you like to join the CIA? Before you joined, what was your understanding of like Central Intelligence? What did you think that this was?
And Mark, I love this question because everyone has a life journey.
Yeah.
But I think when you ask a CIA officer how you got there, that's super interesting. Because it's such a strange job. Again, one of the unique parts about it is the feeling that we did feel kind of special. And I'll get into that in a little bit. But let me start off with, so when I was born in Greece, as I mentioned before, I almost was born in the Greek island of Mykonos. But right away, my dad, who's Greek, my mom's American, came back to the U.S. But when I was 10 years old, there was kind of a seminal event in my life, and I look back now, and especially when my parents were pissed that I joined the agency, I was like, hey, it's your fault, because we did a couple things that kind of led me in that direction. But when I was 10, my dad went off on a sabbatical to Algeria.
We're in Iraq or in Afghanistan. You go there as a CIA operative.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a difference between an operative and an agent. Could you explain that?
Okay, definitely. So I was an operations officer, and so my job was to handle agents. An agent is a foreigner. And
Got
so
it.
that's what people say, you're a CIA agent. I'm like, oh, that hurts me. That's just like absolutely I
Right.
can't say that. An agent is a foreigner that we recruit. It's someone who works for us. So it's something totally different. Now, people get it confused because FBI agents are Americans. That is a law enforcement. But a CIA agent is not American.
By definition.
By definition, someone we recruit, a foreigner.
Got it.
But that relationship between an operations officer and the agent, I tell the story. I was actually in Europe and I was training someone we had recruited. He was an Arab diplomat. He was going back into his country, which had a huge counterintelligence threat, meaning, and they were enemies of the United States. So if he was caught, it was really serious. So as we're training, I'm training him on what we call tradecraft, how we're going to meet on the streets, special communications methods, or maybe we'd be in full disguise, or we run this 3 or 4 hour what we call surveillance detection route, taking turns looking behind us essentially to see if anyone's following us. But he said to me, he goes, Mark, I understand that we're going to meet once a month. That was our meeting cycle. And he said, and so I'm gonna, so you're going to think about me, probably once or twice a month. But he said, I'm going to think about you every single day, because if you make one mistake and you're caught and I'm caught, I'm not only going to get killed, but my whole family, my tribe is going to get killed. So he said, you can never make a mistake. You have to be perfect. And to me, that was extraordinary, because that was the essence of my job. I had someone else's life in my hands. That was the responsibility.
How old are you at that point when he tells you that?
Right. So that happened in 2002.
Gotcha.
So I'm 53 now.
I'm not gonna do that math.
Smack right now is on a run to Oakland, man. You feel me? Like, one of the longest runs. Well, it is, in California, you know what I'm saying? One of the longest runs. He's gonna make sure he gets his patches, you feel me? And have his big ass patch in the back of his fucking, the motorcycle club. You know what I'm saying?
So how
On his
long
vest.
is Oakland? Like 2 hours?
That's like 8 hours.
6, yeah.
Oh, 8 hours. That's an 8 hour motorcycle ride.
Ain't they a gang though? Right?
Huh?
Like, aren't they gangs, right? Like the motorcycle niggas, right?
It's some gangs.
Kind of like a gang.
So you join it?
It's like a boy scouts for motorcycles.
It's a positive gang, though. You know what I'm saying? With
Yeah.
structure.
Shit.
They doing shit.
Shit, listen, the white boys be giving it up though, man.
What'd you say?
I hope Smack drives safe and get there safe and back safe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
if
the vibe,
anything,
bro.
y'all make sure he make it back safe, man. Make sure he get his colors, come back, get that vest going, because that's what he been working hard to. He putting his hours in. You know what I'm saying? He did the Fresno run. He got a patch. He finna do the Oakland run. Get his, all his patches and his colors, man. Doing that shit. And then when he come back, that's it for the motorcycle club. Cause we don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? You are finna come in this motherfucker, but I like that, man. It's something cool for him. You feel me? To keep him out of trouble. He always called me and tell us, just keep me out of trouble, brother. It's keeping me out of trouble. Which it is, you feel me? So make sure y'all put some W's in the chat for that nigga, bro. Because I definitely can't get on no motherfucking motorcycle and go 8 hours no fucking where. You feel me? So that's fucking out. You know what I mean?
What happened? That's before my time.
Wasn't it like 2 gangbangers from Oakland? Like who brought like cocaine into the streets, right?
No, they weren't from Oakland.
Nah, from South Central, right?
So you was watching Snowfall.
Oh, I don't know, bro.
Now you gotta go watch Snowfall. Now you gotta go watch Snowfall, but it was a guy up, you know what I'm saying, up north that taught, supposedly Freeway Rick how to chop it up into rock.
Niggas love, listen though.
But
And
we
niggas
didn't
love
bring
it, though.
cocaine into the goddamn fucking the whole thing. We didn't do that.
What's his name? Oliver.
We didn't bring cocaine.
Yeah, right? Cause y'all like talking like the El Salvadorian plug or some bullshit like that?
What's his name? Oliver North.
Oliver North?
But
I don't know.
Nah, he definitely ushered it in.
Yeah, come on now, yeah, bro. Niggas love blaming Reagan, Clinton, all type of shit.
So who you blame?
Niggas.
The niggas.
Niggas brought it in.
Ain't
Come on,
no
bro.
way.
Yo,
Back in 1980, when I was running for president, it was all so different.
Clap your hands, everybody!
An explosion in research and new technology. Knowledge.
An epidemic of hepatitis B.
Doctors puzzled. Artificial kidney.
Unusual breakdown of the body's immune system.
Cleans and purifies the blood. We've only just begun.
Money!
I'm gonna find a way out of here.
You can't.
Good evening, Cable
News Network.
322.
Cable television.
Give us 300 more
People.
San Francisco. An earthquake.
Let's get ready!
That ball contains immune deficiency syndrome.
Gentlemen were shot.
Games.
I shredded because I thought it was the right thing to do.
AIDS outbreak and fueled the crack
There's a new epidemic. Smokable cocaine, otherwise known as crack. It is an explosively destructive and often lethal substance which is crushing its users. It is an uncontrolled fire.
You are a teenager and perhaps barely that. You live in an inner city ghetto. You probably have dropped out of school. And you have a chance to earn $1,000 a week selling crack. What do? You sell crack.
Higher, baby. Get higher, baby. Get higher, baby. It don't never come down. Free bikes.
Enter the war on drugs. The war on drugs, first started by Nixon, was expanded under Reagan with harsher laws for drug-related crimes. But this only led to more poverty and more crime. He implemented mandatory minimums, which made it to where if you were found with possession of 5 grams of crack, you'd get 5 years in prison minimum. Maximum 40 years. The same punishment was given to someone caught with a minimum possession of 500 grams of cocaine. If you were caught with 499 grams of cocaine, you'd get out in a year. Even though cocaine was also a deadly drug, there was a 100-to-1 sentencing disparity against crack. America has only 5% of the humans in the world, yet over 20% of the world's prisoners. A big contributor to that, well, there's been many, but a big one was Reagan, thanks to his cruel and unusual punishments. If you were hanging out with your buddy and you were stopped by the police and your buddy had 10 grams in his pocket, the cop, as he was arresting you, would put 5 grams in your pocket, and just like that, your life was over. This wasn't an uncommon scenario. This is where systematic racism becomes unavoidable. 2/3 of crack users were white, but between the 88 Anti-Drug Abuse Act being signed and the 94 Crime Bill being signed, not a single white person was convicted of a federal crack offense in Los Angeles. It's clear who the war on drugs targeted. It wasn't a war on drugs. It wasn't even a war on the suppliers of drugs. It was a war on the victims of drugs, and the drugs won.
If you've got to die for something, this sure as hell ain't it.
The majority of the American public perceived the war on drugs as a few anti-drug PSAs by Reagan's wife. But while these PSAs were dropping, Reagan fueled the crack trade in hoods across America to raise money for the Contras in Nicaragua.
Listen,
There's no way we brought cocaine here.
Listen.
No.
I done seen niggas do worse, my nigga, with less. Right? Facts. Listen up, bro. Again, the mind of a nigga is always up to no good. Looking for the next hustle, my nigga. I'm telling you right now, bro.
We get the last end of the stick. So all those hustles and all that shit has already been done. Then we get it and then we fuck it up and then we get incarcerated for it. The credit card scams, gang banging, all of that shit was created before us. You feel me? Then we get the last end of the stick and then here we go right here. You feel me? We get incarcerated for it so they can make money. You know what I'm saying? We go to jail, we kill each other, all the whole little
shit. Who created gang banging?
I'm gonna say what the white man.
It's niggas, man.
So the army not a gang?
Nah, come on, bro. It's not a gang. Nah, come on, bro.
So the army's not a gang?
Hell nah.
What is it?
Real quick.
A defense sector.
Real quick, I had a homie in the army. He said it's like joining a gang. They give you a name.
Yeah.
And you go do missions.
Listen,
the same thing.
Here, right here. And defending an entire nation and trying to push right, like again, right? That's a little different than a bunch of niggas waking up saying, damn, bro.
Because you defended hood. The same thing.
Oh, hood niggas don't own.
Listen.
Your mama gets Section 8 on that block and your bitch ass is killing 20 niggas get killed.
But we don't own the United States of America.
That part.
No, the country though, and owns the army, right?
I mean, but we don't own the United States of America. And then when our people used to fight in the army, you used to come back to nothing. Toe up, and they still racist as fuck. And we still have to go through everything like crazy. They killing us. Coming from the army.
Listen though.
Whole lot of gunpowder.
Listen though. That's my point though, right?
Yeah.
If any black man joins the army, bro, use a butter biscuit eating coon, right? Think about it, my nigga. Right? One, you don't have any rights in this country. And 2, they don't fuck with you like that, right? 3, this country is actively oppressing your people, right? So your bitch ass is going overseas to oppress the fucking Arabs while your people, man, come on, bro.
Wait. I'm gonna stop you only because a lot of people is joining the military and stuff like that for the bag as well because they don't have nothing to do.
That's more cooning though.
No, because
you joined the bag to help a country who's oppressing your people.
No, but because I gotta help my mama. I got these kids.
So nigga doing whatever.
Yeah, because and you gonna get a pension when you retire.
So it's almost fuck your people for the bread.
That's crazy. That's nuts.
It is almost. I can see both sides, but it's almost like.
But if you're LAPD, it's the same thing. You know when you about to make $70,000 a year. You know when you retire, you know you gonna have something saved up. It's the same thing. Now me, I wouldn't join. I thought about it at 18 because I was bored, but I'm like, I ain't going over there.
But look,
I was at the height of it too.
Oh, I was gonna join the Navy. They came to my
Going in the
house.
water.
They came to my house.
Yeah.
All
Going in the
this
water.
shit, do this shit. My mama was so proud. She's like, this ain't like that. You know what I mean?
MJTV super chatted $20. He said it's crazy y'all having a CNN conversation with the same dude who attached Dr. Umar for months on end. Who attacked Dr. Umar for months on end. Is that you, Flacko? Also, race battling, posting and clip of American Cholo out of context, knowing and understanding the climate of LA.
Yeah, right. So one.
He on your ass.
Yeah, right. So one, right? Listen, and that's how I know,
Yes, right.
right? Listen, and that's why, like, and he would never be a good YouTuber, right? Because his research is just wrong, right? One, I was the one who was making videos defending an Umar Johnson.
POETIK FLAKKO went on another protracted campaign against an Umar Johnson antagonist by the name of Lennon Honor. He claimed that Lennon Honor was cheating on his wife with white gay men from Craigslist. POETIK FLAKKO later openly admitted, however, that he sent out the Craigslist ads himself, looking for gay men who had previous dealings with Lennon Honor. He doctored fake text messages, doxed Lennon Honor's home address where his wife and kids stay, doctored Grindr messages, and also passed around alleged nudes of Lennon Honor with the help of someone by the name of Stephen Gaetano in order to try to destroy the reputation of Umar Johnson's biggest antagonist, and also simultaneously somehow gain notoriety, attention, subscribers, and views.
Lennon seen this young man named Jace and said, hey. Jace responded, hey, you're pretty close by, because it does look like they're about 2,000 feet away. And he says, yeah, what you up to? This nigga was looking for butt sex tonight. This man said, cut the fucking chit chat.
Where you at,
so
shawty?
Responded, not much. Top or bottom? And this nigga said verse, like them both. So oh my god, you mean to tell me, Lennon, you have a wife and kids, and you are verse? Meaning you can participate in bottom activities sometimes, bro? You're getting butt fucked as a 44-year-old man. Bro, you are sinister. What you're doing to your wife is wrong. But again, this is not the worst of it. Let's continue. Type in this number and you will see it belongs to Lennon Honor. So I digress.
That's why I got into beef with other content creators, right? So one, his research is just bad. Now two, in terms of that clip being posted, I think by now, like, we all know that was not, like, my call. I ain't create the post, I ain't create the video, you feel me, right? I just hit the upload, you feel me, right? Cause that's what I told, right? So, right.
So, hold on, let's rewind. So that the actually American Cholo video, like, you were told to post that. You posted that.
We all agree, right?
You were told to post that. You ain't know you all agree. This ain't your platform.
Sure, right? Look.
You had the clip.
Sure.
You posted.
The team, like, agreed that this was going up. So I hit the upload since, like, for example, right? Like,
who is the team? Because no team, who's actually the
The
leader of
team.
the team? Who's the leader of the team that told you to post it? Because there's an actual person that says, go, you do it.
Sure. So the social media team, right now, it's a collaborative process for posts going out.
So it's a collaborative process for every post to go up. Everybody has to agree on every post going up on Instagram. No. So that one in particular, that post going up, everybody had to agree to it. The whole social media team.
So so a discussion was had, and at that time it's like folks didn't know, like, the context, right? So it was agreed upon by the team. So it wasn't my call, like, yo, listen, I'm finding the video, I'm gonna post the video, right? I never found the video, you feel me? I just hit the upload, you feel me?
So it's in your name.
Yeah, because, like, if you, like, upload it, right, you have to tag yourself so, like, they know.
So the social media team said, you know what, we're gonna put Flacko's name here and make it seem like he did it, but he actually didn't do it.
Not here, right? So, like, when you click on upload, right, you have to tag yourself so they know, yo, listen.
So why'd you tag yourself and it wasn't your post?
For no reason. I hit the upload.
You hit the upload, so you agreed to this shit. You like, this, I'm fucking with it. I fuck with you. I agree with what y'all talking about. This shit is going up.
At the time, yeah, right? But, like, the narrative that I found, the video, I wrote the caption, it's just not true.
So you didn't who wrote the caption?
It was a collaborative process.
So y'all collaborated in 2 lines. Y'all collaborated in that. That was a collaborative process.
Yeah, man.
Y'all put the caps in the chat for this nigga FLAKKO right now. Make sure y'all know right now that he not standing on business. I need a lot of blue caps in the chat because he know damn well he was sent out there to post that
The
shit.
memo.
Yeah, he definitely got the memo and he was ready for it. You feel me? Like, and he
Come on here and lie.
let's rewind back to his army and police. You feel me? Like rendition of how why niggas is fucking coons. And you doing bullshit.
I won't lie though. That was a cool moment right there though.
That was a cool moment.
Cool to the,
so everybody got cool moments.
Of course.
Toby, you not cool. You
So
Toby.
what was my cool moment?
Your cool moment? I'll be real. If I
no, be real.
Toby. You think of any cool moment though, right? Like,
yeah.
Super chat, but
Bad priorities.
We're talking.
You see?
We're talking about
on your head. Why?
Dog, cause you're hating ass African, man.
So the Africans don't get along.
He's East African.
MJT is a hating ass African.
He's East African, right?
Okay,
Yeah, you right about West African. They don't get along.
Oh, okay. So y'all blooding cuz.
Same shit.
Y'all blooding cuz. They don't get along.
Brothers, East Africans.
So y'all beefing in Africa.
Hey, I'm West African. My name West African.
Yeah,
I'm West. I'm
right,
West.
bro.
I'm tired.
I'm so tired. Them asking me about his fucking last name. Like, dog.
He's from
I don't know. I said he black. I don't know what the fuck.
Huh?
Yes.
From LA.
No,
Where his
like
name
your
from?
last name.
Don't say your name. Don't say your name.
West African.
Don't say your name.
If he asked me his last name, where it's from, I don't know.
You don't get along with me? He said, oh, okay.
No, listen.
All right, but your last name means something good. It means good fortune. It means champion. It means winner.
But he finna go back to Africa in next month.
Yeah.
Bro, listen. I got up on like Stephen A. Smith coon ass right for saying, bruh.
Yeah.
Why the fuck you on national TV talking about, yo, he's the worst superstar ever? Nigga, that's the white man's money. The fuck do you care, nigga? You fucking Uncle Tom? Right to again.
Ooh.
If Kawhi wanna rest.
Ooh. If Kawhi wanna rest.
Take days off and finesse the white man and billionaires for 40 M's a year to do nothing? Why the fuck is a Sambo Negro on fucking national TV trying to criticize the nigga for that?
I might like that take.
I don't. You know why? Because he missed half of the games in the regular season. So let's talk about that.
But that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
No, but
what does it matter?
But I need you for when it counts.
And cops catch y'all, right? Now, who would you feel comfortable with in a murder case?
Damn.
Walking away,
straight to
right?
the jugular.
Right? Walking away and leaving him alone with the cops, and you know for a fact, man, I'm good.
Hold on. First off, lift your shirt up. I'm not just... yeah, they got a wire on this motherfucker. They got a wire on. God damn. That nigga said, lift your shirt up. Yeah. Nah, I mean, honest. I mean, I would say this nigga.
Oh, come on. You leave with one listen.
I would go with TF. Do TF count?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with TF. Everything scandalous. He goes.
Hey, that's it?
Tell him. You said one person. I mean, all of them. But
You
I
said
would say,
pick one.
Yeah, you said pick one. I feel like Terrell savvy enough.
All right, so Terrell, so TF.
I feel like Smack. He'd say something on an accident. He told on Q-Wop and was Coachella.
Nah, Smack not gonna do that.
Nah, but honestly, I'm out of everybody, I'm closest to Smack though. That's out of everybody like who I've been around. Like I didn't meet Terrell until probably like I knew his little brother, big deal, but I didn't know Terrell probably until like 2007, 2008. That's when I met Terrell. But but I'm like I said, I was always the youngest one. Yeah. But I knew me and Smack grew up on the same block, so I knew Smack since I was coming outside, 3 years old, 4 years old.
Down.
You know what I mean? But
I look, so TF, so Terrell, so Keem, and Matt Guabnon. Those are your boys, but like you don't feel 150% comfortable.
Nah, I feel 100.
Turn your back.
I feel 150 with them, but like
you don't.
I'm telling you, cause I really just got in this space in December. I dealt with Keem and MacWap when it came through with Q. So if Q got a show or if Q got something going on, then I would see Keem and MacWap there on some shit. But as far as me dealing with them, like we growing as brothers right now. Like them niggas is my brothers over there for sure. Keem and MacWap and TF. Like these niggas changed my life on some shit just cause it's like this is what I do in my life now. Like niggas streaming. So I'm growing with them, but I don't got the rapport with them to be like them niggas ain't gonna snitch. I mean, I for sure they not. I don't think they would, but you talking about 100% who I have faith in. Like I got faith in TF. Everything scandalous. Terrell, I feel like he'll be savvy enough not to say nothing. Mac, I feel like Mac can keep it solid, and Key. I feel like the whole squad will be solid.
Yeah, but though 100%, it's TF. That nigga, I know I could turn my back around.
Yeah, TF, everything scandalous for sure.
Drebo, how about you, Drebo?
What, same question?
Yeah. Your homies are in this space that, like, we know. And who would you feel 150% comfortable with?
Shit, I expect everybody. Nah,
You expect them, but who do you feel 150% saying, listen, I can turn my back and leave that man with 4 detectives on a murder case knowing that I shot the gun and he didn't do nothing but ride in that car with me. Who would you feel comfortable with turning your back around and leaving him with 4 white boys in suits and having them interrogate him and having him hold it down?
Well, I think I mean, I ain't never gonna be in that situation, but if I was in that situation and I know that I'm finna ruin a lot of nigga lives and it's just no way out this motherfucker, I mean, I'ma hope that we all just take it to trial type shit and try to beat it. If we don't, I'ma just eat that motherfucker, cause I did it.
Who do you feel comfortable with, though? I won't say nothing.
Everybody. Yeah, Drebo.
You're 150% comfortable with that. Every nigga who you fuck with, like, in this space, would not say nothing.
FLAKKO.
That's
a good answer, cuz. That's what I should have said. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because I'm thinking of the homies like, nah, I really don't think Mac or Keem would tell on me. I know Smack won't tell on me, but Smack he'll tell on me on the accident.
We locked in.
I really feel like Smack will tell on the
man.
accident.
You try to go slide on some shit after this?
Listen. I tell everybody, bro. For me, bro, listen. If I ain't signed up for it, my nigga, don't even try with me, my nigga. You gonna do 100 years behind that, my nigga. Feel me? Don't try with me, man. Right, but bro,
just give me a ride up the street after this.
Shit, listen, man. I Uber here, nigga. You feel me?
That's it, crazy.
You feel me?
Hey, listen up. If anybody need me, I'm gonna be working a big case for the FBI.
Woo! B, how the fuck you know this? How? Hold on, bro. How? How you? I'm saying, how? Like, talk to me, bro. You the police? Is you the FBI? CIA?